Hey y'all guys. Um we're about to get started with Star Stable. So let's get started. Don't they teach you Latin at school anymore? Let's just refer to it as the Big Book of Witches. It is a comprehensive analogy of all known histories, monographs, monographs and research of Warwick's witches. I found a very interesting account of the Valdel. It suggests that they migrated to Warwick long ago, earlier even than John Joel, perhaps around the same time as the Cottagers. The writers believe a few individual witches, or perhaps a small coven, traveled here from the shores of Finland or the forests of northern Germany. Amazing. Wow, that's over 800 years ago. But why don't we see them out in the open like you or even Pi? Excellent question. The answer is also in our comprehension big book. I'm not sure whose handwriting wrote this, but it is it is very old. The style of the language and the writing suggests this is a Droz recounting what happened between the Valdel and John Jorl. Listen closely to this, and on that dark day, the few remaining Valdel gathered deep in the heart of Devil's Gate, their hearts bent upon vengeance and spite for the trespasses committed by John Joel and his household, and they cursed the land about their mountain retreat, laying a wasting curse upon the once fatal fields and forests that surround it. The curse came with a great price. It also affected the health of the wool weave and prevented the restoration of life-warning trees. This combined with the required magic to seal their enclave against intruders, resulting in a strict lash upon the Vadels modified across Warwick. This confirms what's been long suspected in witchy circles, that the Vadel are more or less trapped within the confines of Devil's Gate. I say more or less because there has been reports of strange sightings and events over the years. The story of the Forgotten Fields is heartbreaking. I doubt the Joel's people to average the forest, but in their haste to build, they were not good stewards of land. They eventually cut down one of the fell trees. I suppose this is what frustrated the Valdel. Tragic curses are always tragic. You may think me an old, but I said it's better to talk about things out. By the time John Joe's great grandchildren were bouncing babies on their knees, the villagers were talked of only as folklore, superstition, and figures used to frighten unruly children. I need to get cracking on collecting more information on the weave. Is a very old word meaning forest. I think you'll agree that's a very good clue to follow. I'm going to dive back into the stacks. You kids should go out to get some fresh air. Don't get into any trouble now. You hear? Doodles. Let's see. Welcome back. I suppose wonderful progress. Shortly after all, the last meeting, I found a letter that Trix and I believe were written by the great Mississippi Jones. Okay? What's cooking? No, really, I'm hungry. I have no time for cooking these days, but you can probably rustle up a tin of cookies after I share this research. I read the letter to you. It begins, "My dear Corlaw, I have made a particular discovery. I haven't discovered all of its secrets, but I believe I have recovered an chart, but to where or when, I cannot fathom. Sometimes I think I hear a faint buzz or hum, other times a haunting melody or song just on the edge of my predictions. Interesting that he heard singing like Anne and I did." The letter continues. "Last night I could swear that the chart was glowing from inside my satchel as if lit from within by fiery ink, and when I took it out and unfolded, the runes and letters seemed to want to spring from the parchment itself. The rest is just mushy stuff, nothing that will help us. Any questions?" Chart? Like a graph? In this case, the word chart is used for map. From the description, it was drawn on enchanted paper due to the singing and glowing and whatnot. We all know who use enchantments, so I returned the big book of witches. Sure enough, I found a fragment of a very strange map. Now remember, I taught you the world means forest. This is a forest on this map. There are also some locations that seem to correspond to points on the Warwick map, but they don't line up quite properly. It's very perplexing. If I take off my glasses and close one eye, I can sort of make sense of it. I think the old Warren Tree stamp would be right about here, points, which means this world is now the Forgotten Fields. No, thank you. I don't know exactly what it is we're dealing with, but we're on to something, kiddos. We need to find the Alright then, let me see if I can decipher more of this chart or find another piece of it. Run along, enjoy your youth. I'll let you know when I have more information unearthed. Okay, I'm gonna do something. No, 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 no. Damn it. Oh, almost there. go back. Okay. No, 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 no. Wait. Okay, let's get back started. here, I found another little share to share. Well, not a nugget really, a little seed of information. A seed? Huh. Yes, this is a very intriguing. I discovered a page that was ripped out of a letter. It was probably written by a city official or drone presiding over the interment of John Joel. In other words, the person was making notes at his funeral. What are you getting at, Granny? Is John Joel a oracle seed buried in the ground? Goodness, the imagination on you. No, Lilby. Keep listening. Most of the items are of your usual sort, involved in the burial of a jewel. Good jewels, weapons. Huh? Yeah, my brother is always going on about that. I think he aspires to be a tomb raider. There's more information. The account continues, but the thing of great value, of great conflict, is a small burying the seed of a great tree. Once a giant of the ancient forest, it was felled by the order of John Joel. What you make of that? What do you make of that? I could see by your impression that you are arriving at the same conclusion that I did. Obviously, it is the seed of the Sleeping Willow's companion tree. So there you have it. Another link in the John Joel life warning chain. I'm going to dig around some more. Go on, get some exercise, shake the dust off, have some fun. I'll let you know when I have more to share. Toodles. This is how Well, hello, Ducklings. Today I want to talk about some very, very, very early visitors to the area, the Mongolia. What? The what? It's an old Greek word for protection of magic, including astronomers and the like. These men and women came from the Roman Empire. Mississippi Jones wrote in the letters that he was finding the ruins of there in search of Alexandria. Of Alexandria? Yes. Does the library of Alexandria sound familiar to you from your history classes? Settlers probably had somewhat ground ideas for their scholarly collections if they were going for a library on that scale. But I digress. Mississippi also wrote about the Horn of Axra, I don't know, and that in the pursuit of it, saw terrible things that he did not understand. I have no idea what this horn is. I found no other mention of it in ARX. The important thing is that in pursuit of it, City found the library, and it seems like there is more to it than what meets the eye. What brought these scholars and magicians to Warwick? Energy, life-worn energy, a spiritual energy from a coven of witches. Energy for sure. All of the above, right? Combined. I did tend to think that as power was drained here, it multiplied and merged. Warwick is in place. We don't understand the half of it. We need to start acting on this information. We had to get to, remember? Pages, kiddo. There's just a little more research I like to do. Going into dangerous situations unprepared is how terrible accidents happen. I'm going to take a photo of this, I think. I expect the next time I see you, we will have to take action. So get some rest and then pack for an adventure. Okay. Gather around, Darius. Time for another research report. I can't believe how much information you are digging up. I can't listen to another story. They need to sleep. I've taken 4 stories naps today already. I think I see the group is divided. Perhaps you will be interested in one last research note. If I jog your memory of the adventures you had so far, would you like a recap of events? No. Very well, moving on. What's the final research note you were going to share with us, Ms. H? I was only going behind these mysterious glowing doors around Warwick, but seeing as you don't want to hear, I'll keep that to myself. No, wait, don't listen to these. I want to know. If you insist, I found this inspiration in the pages of a fairy book, perhaps written in the past century or so. There is no author. On the cover are 3 words. Humans are still reading your way around the library. You got a long way to go. About to reveal something very important. Can you go play with? Come on, Kara. You look like you're indeed. Race me. It's me and. scratch. But wait, what's wrong with this bookshelf? Did it look like that before? Poor little bee, are you okay? There's something more to this bookshelf though. Kara, can you investigate? Oh man. This bookshelf. It moved. And now there could it be? I'm no janitor, but that doesn't look like a broom closet to me. This is epic. A doorway to another world. Maybe so, Kara. I guess there's only one thing to find out. No way. I got it. It's a doorway to. I read it in a book once. Not quite, Little Bee. The only thing we know for sure is that we're uncovering something quite intriguing. We need to find a way to open it. Just thinking of it could be behind it. It's got to be connected to our research in some way. I mean, Miss H's research. Let's get cracking. Something tells me the lock picking won't be so fruitful here. Can we think of another way to unlock these doors? Maybe there's a hidden mechanism in a book? If it's a second level spell from you taught me well, Dragon Master. I want to cast magic. Too funny, I can't stop. If you put as much your work as you did your jokes, we'll have you must approach this another way. Perhaps if you turn the attack of the once more, you might find the answers. Nope. No more reading. I love reading. Hey, maybe it. Far off, and it's a creature one. You know what? Mm. Come on, don't let up. Thank y'all guys for watching. I'm gonna look this up to see what I need to do for this quest. Try to do it over again. See what I'm supposed to do. So I see y'all guys in the next one. See ya.